Hi guys, my name is Lara and I'm an Usborne Books and More consultant, and I'm just going to take a quick minute or two to tell you the difference between three of our most popular educational series, the Peek Inside books, Look Inside books, and See Inside books. These are all flap books. They're all incredibly gorgeous. They are so engrossing and enticing that kids will read them and not even realize that they're learning all of these amazing facts about different topics. The first thing you can see is the size difference. The Peek Inside is much smaller for smaller hands, whereas the See Inside book is the largest by quite a bit. They each have a different number of pages. Peek Inside and Look Inside both have, I believe, 12 pages. You can see there, 12. And See Inside has thinner pages. They aren't quite as thick as the other two, and it has 14 pages. So it's just all around a larger book. The See Inside has many more flaps than the other two, and Look Inside the same way has more flaps than Peek Inside does. So these definitely go in age order from Peek to Look to See Inside. As far as what ages I would recommend these for, my personal recommendations, these are a little bit different than what's on the site. I would say Peek Inside is great for kids age 2 to 4. Look Inside is great for kids 4 to 6. And See Inside is great for kids 7 and older. That's not to say that there's no crossover here, that younger kids or older kids can't enjoy one of the other books. My 4-year-old, actually who's 5 now, oh my gosh, she, up until today even, she really likes reading the Peek Inside books with me. And she also likes to look at the See Inside books. The information is a little bit harder for her to understand. She doesn't quite comprehend it quite as much. It's a little more in depth, but she still enjoys looking at it. So you can always go up a level for the child to have an opportunity to kind of grow into the book and get more out of it for a really long time. But I will say the Look Inside, specifically this Look Inside Your Body book, is my 5-year-old's favorite. It's a go-to. She has learned so much from it. And I'm not going to lie, even I have learned a little bit from these books, especially the See Inside books. Like I said, these are 7+, but they can go all the way through elementary school. As I said, I'm still learning information about these. So I'm just going to show you the inside of these really quickly so you can see. Peek Inside, again, it's very small, very light, really great for little hands. There's 1 or 2 flaps on each page. Little bits of information. You can see just very small chunks of information. Elephants love water. At the zoo they have a shower every day. An elephant's nose is called a trunk. It can use it to suck up water and to squirt it out again. Just very small little bits of information that will keep toddlers and young preschoolers engrossed and entertained. And the flaps are so fun. They're shaped with lots of little details, like cutouts and interesting shapes to keep kids really looking at them. Here's our favorite flap. The gorilla's arms open up to show the baby inside. So as you can see, really great for little kids. If you're using them with a small child, like a freshly turned 2-year-old, who's still kind of in that destructive book phase, just be careful with them because the flaps can be ripped off. But I will say my 2.5-year-old is out of that stage, and she has been reading these with us, and she absolutely adores them. So definitely a good book for younger kids, just use with supervision if it's a very small child. So that's our Peek Inside series. The Look Inside ones, like I said, are a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. There are a lot more flaps in here. This one introduces the concept of flaps within a flap. As you can see, here's a flap, and there's another flap, and there's even more flaps. It just keeps going down. Not everyone is going to be like that. Some of them are just going to be a single flap, but there are quite a few of that, which my kids love. They love discovering flaps inside flaps. You can see there's tons of flaps on this page versus the 1 to 3 in the Peek Inside series. There's lots more information, lots more detail. They really go into age-appropriate explanations of, in this particular book, the different body systems and how the body works. There's also Look Inside Castles, Look Inside Your World, Look Inside Jungle, Look Inside Food. There's a bunch of different ones. You can find them all on the Usborne website. But again, you can see lots more information than in the Peek Inside books. This is It's not an impossible step up, but it is a large step up from the Peek Inside books in terms of the information and the number of flaps, as you can see. Again, great bits of information. Kids absolutely love these. You can see this one is interactive. When you open it, it makes a noise. Well, it's talking about how noise hits your eardrums, so that's really neat. Again, this is the book that literally got us hooked on Usborne, that made me fall in love with the company, host my own party, get, I don't know, $300 or $400 worth of free books, and then eventually become a consultant myself, which has led to this huge bookshelf full of Usborne books. So that's Look Inside. See Inside is going to take what you saw in Look Inside and take it up a notch. It's a larger book overall. It has even more flaps than the See Inside book. The information, as you can see, is more detailed, smaller text, lots more information with each with each flap, and it uses a little bit more scientific words than the Look Inside series does, although the Look Inside series doesn't shy away from it, but this one goes into even more detail about that. Another difference that you'll see between the Look Inside series and the See Inside series, for this particular one, it's really easy to compare because these are both body books. So for the Look Inside, you will see that the circulatory system and the lungs, the respiratory system, they share a spread. So there's one page on the circulatory system and one page on the respiratory system. Whereas in See Inside, circulatory system gets its entire own spread and respiratory system gets its entire own spread. So lots more information, as you can see, if you're just comparing the two. So this is the information presented in Look Inside versus this in the See Inside. So you can really see the difference in information. Again, you can look, and this one introduces more about the brain, which the other one doesn't have. And again, this See Inside series, much like the Look Inside series, has books for every topic imaginable. There's an ocean one, there's See Inside How Things Work, which talks about different contraptions and items and how they come together to work, like a dump truck or a tambourine or a piano or a bicycle or a car. There are, what else do we have up there? Exploration and Discovery, See Inside Famous Palaces, See Under the Sea, Weather and Climate. There are just a ton of them. Planet Earth is one. And like I said, the Look Inside also comes in a bunch of different topics, as does the Peek Inside. The Peek Inside is not quite as varied as the other two, but it's getting there. They just added a brand new space one, which I'm really excited to get. So those are the three educational flat books that we have that are kind of sister series to each other, and a step up as you go up. And if you have any questions about any of these, if you want to see inside any of our other Peek Inside, Look Inside, or See Inside books, just let me know and I will do a video for you. There you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.